Herbie, I'll tell you what, this book that you've written, my miss is gonna keep me up all night again, bro. I'm dreading this feeling, yeah? Anyway, what's up with that guy? Where is he? Yeah? Oh,
your security.
That
your
guy!
man. 75-year-old.
I want to say to you, but I promise you.
Amazing. Cheers, friend. Right, introduce Tyler.
What's up with my brother Tyler? Tyler, come through, make yourself at home.
Yes,
How you doing it? Alright, nice to see you guys.
Tyler.
Thanks for having us on.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
How you keeping up, man? You looking well?
Not too bad. I've
Yeah.
got 2 new members to the mental health awareness movement called I'm That Guy.
Okay.
Tyler here, he spoke about his story this week that
Yeah.
you'll see on Insta.
Okay.
And thankfully, he's invited Nick along, who's got a story to tell also.
Okay, yeah.
And he's looking rather dapper in his
It's good, yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
I tell you, what's with why are you running so late?
To be quite honest, I was actually stood behind the camera.
Oh, really?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, because that's what this movement's about.
Yeah, man. I was just talking up to Herbie about his lovely books that he's written, man, in the meantime, man. Yeah, man.
I did watch the podcast.
You did watch it, yeah? I appreciate it. Thank you, man. You're looking drippy, man. I love this jumper that you've sent over to me.
I saw the boots last week.
You saw the boots, and you know what? It just complements everything. Everything just goes together as a combination.
Yeah, got to go with camo.
Yeah, you look well too, but I like the purple going on. If you guys don't know about this, this is that guy. We're here with that guy right now. We're going to be talking about some mental health issues today, which is very common amongst everybody. So we wanted to elaborate on this issue a bit more. And
what is that guy?
No. Well, Tyler,
What
tell us
is
your
that
story.
guy?
Tell us your story.
My story is I was brought up as an only child. I've never ever had contact with my father, let alone seen a picture of him.
Okay.
For many people, they can use that as kind of like a way to be sad constantly. But I kind of use that as like a fuel inside me to better myself and kind of show him what he's missed out on. And whilst trying to do that, I also realised that my mum, she was diagnosed with this condition called neurofibromatosis type 2, which is tumours which grow on your nerves in your brain. And that made her deaf in her left ear, which she's had surgery to replace her hearing, which is a cochlear implant, which works well. Luckily, the surgery went well. But it was a very difficult challenge having to go through all of that with such a young age. And
can I just ask you, ask you, what age was it?
I found this out when I was roughly about 12, 13. Okay. So about 6.
And your age now?
I'm 18 now. So about 5, 6 years ago, that was probably one of my lowest points in life.
Yeah.
Because I felt as if I had no one there around me. And eventually, I started talking to my friends, and then realised that I did have that platform around me. And that's what this movement's for, is to give everyone else around you that platform to talk about their problem, no matter how small or big it is.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Can I just ask you also, was you like a lone child? And obviously hearing about your mother's...
It was just me and my mum since day one, really.
So you had to step up as a man and take full responsibility within the household?
I had to mature at a lot of a younger age, which was a bit sad because I did lose out on my childhood, but it's also a lot better because I matured at a younger age, so I was in the real world a lot earlier than I should have been, but it gives me that little bit of like an edge.
Yeah, of course, yeah. What did you say your mum was affected by?
NF2.
NF2, and that stands for?
Neurofibromatosis type 2.
Neurofibromatosis
is
type 2.
Is that very rare, or is it?
I believe it's a 1 in 25,000 chance.
Wow. And I can understand probably you being at that age, you probably don't even understand the concept of what that really means.
I never really... she didn't really tell me. I just overheard conversations when I was little with doctors and that, and she didn't really tell me till about like a year after. So the first year of just me knowing was the hardest year because I couldn't talk to her about it because she didn't know I knew.
Yeah.
So it would have just kind of put a lot more stress on her, having like just bringing it on her and her not telling me herself. So I kind of just kept it to myself until she felt ready to tell me. Because obviously that's what she was.
What does it entail? What does it entail? What's she going through?
So, obviously, loss of hearing on her ear. It can also, like, some of the symptoms are like dizziness, loss of balance. Like you can't perform certain like facial structures. Yeah. So like you lose certain muscles in your face. And also like tinnitus, which is ringing in your ears. Yes. But obviously, just having that condition can lead to other mental health conditions forming because of how bad you feel that you have that. So she also does battle with anxiety and depression, but she's on medication for that, which obviously does make her feel better.
And how is she
Now,
Now.
oh, she's better than
She's in a good place,
yeah,
isn't she?
She's
She's got a good man like you behind her.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's got a t-shirt
Yeah,
coming,
she's got a
hasn't she?
t-shirt.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
got a t-shirt.
Yeah. What was the first thing I asked you? What size is
What
she?
size?
Yeah, you don't normally ask someone
Yeah,
like
yeah,
them,
yeah.
their mother's size, do you?
It's a good thing that you can yeah. It's a good thing that you can talk about it and
Yeah.
embrace it with a
Yeah.
smile, you know,
Yeah,
like
no,
to stay
it's-
positive about it. I couldn't even imagine how you sort of, once you was exposed to that by your mum, how you even absorbed it, you know, had to take
Yeah.
it in and had to let it back out and express your feelings as well, man. How was it, man, when you
It
was
was
how did you feel?
difficult. I did feel very, very low, but I started speaking to my friends because they were what I had around me at that time, and they didn't know how to deal with the situation, but they knew how to listen,
Okay.
and that's all I needed.
Yeah.
Someone to
Listen.
be there
100%,
and
isn't it?
listen,
100%, isn't it?
listen to that
Wicked, man, that's great, man.
That's exactly what it's all
Did you
about.
ever feel like you was
So-
gonna, you know, like you was gonna lose your mum, like in between that, or
There have been times, but that was when I spoke to her and she would kind of console me about it and tell me it isn't as bad as it was. But
Yeah.
that's what a mum's supposed to
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
She
yeah.
puts the
She's
cotton
trying to
down.
keep it,
Exactly.
keep it away from me.
But I then realised that it wasn't as bad as it could have been. She was like, she's not one of the worst cases.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So that kind of gave me a better outlook on the whole situation.
Yeah. So, did you ever pick up back from what you missed out? You said you missed out a lot of growing up. You said you had to grow up quickly. Did you
Yeah.
ever sort of
Try and chase it.
try and get that back?
Yeah, I did for a little while, but then I realised it was kind of in the past.
Yeah.
You can't chase what's gone. You kind of have to
yes, of
adapt
course,
and
yeah, adapt, yeah, move on,
evolve
yeah,
forward
yeah,
and
yeah,
move
yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Kind of get yourself out there and develop more than
Definitely.
what you are.
So, are you currently living with your mum at the
Yeah, I
moment?
currently still live with my mum.
Brilliant.
So it's good because I can get to see her every day, and it just refreshes my mind. Lets me know
Yeah.
she's still here. She's
Yeah,
still
of course,
well.
yeah,
It gives you your balance, doesn't it?
Yeah. You have good friends around you, good family, cousins,
Yeah.
members of family that come around and see you and stuff and that as well,
That's
yeah?
what you need at times like that.
I'm lucky to have a good family who do like to visit each other.
Yeah.
Good
You know,
union.
basically,
Yeah.
what this movement's all about is about connectivity.
Yeah.
If you look at the logo, you see
Yeah,
a
yeah.
thumb on it,
Yeah.
which is, you only normally see it around when you're at countryside or when you're down at the seaside.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
says, "Morning."
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with a
Afternoon,
smile on
yeah.
their face.
Who's
Yeah.
doing that in London? No, who's doing that in London?
Yeah,
No one. Yeah. But you can walk down the road quite comfortably and go like that to anyone,
Yeah.
and they're going to smile back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Now
Yeah.
it takes a lot less muscles to smile than to pull a frown,
Exactly.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, this brand has one thing that every other brand doesn't have. Now, my background, from lecturing at university, has always been in graphic design media.
Yeah.
And every fashion brand has always said, my dad's got more money than your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad's
Yeah.
got more money
Yeah,
than
of
my
course, yeah,
dad.
yeah. Which what labels represent?
Which basically just says when we walk in a room that we're a bit shallow in the end of the day.
Yeah, there's no substance to it,
Yes.
there's no depth.
Now, this brand offers the same luxury that you would receive elsewhere.
Yeah.
But it gives to the people in front of you. It says, I'm that guy
Yeah.
that's not too busy, that can give you an ear.
Yeah.
So do that dangerous thing. Tap me on the shoulder twice. I'm just going to answer with, I'm not too busy.
Keep talking, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too busy. Area, and I'm going to do what I'm not doing now, which is I'm going to shut the up.
Yeah. And listen, yeah.
Yeah, because and the key thing to being that guy, to being your friend behind camera here,
Yeah.
is to do one thing.
Yeah.
Me to stay silent, not to pretend that I understand your story, because I don't.
Mm.
I don't.
Yeah.
The only one that's seen your story is through in the back of your head, looking through your eyes, that had those feelings, that witnessed those things. So why am I going to pretend?
Of course, yeah.
Do you understand me?
Absolutely.
I've got one job to do: to stay silent,
Yeah. Listen.
let you air it, get the toxic out. You get 1 foot forward. Now look over your shoulder. Go on, everyone, look over your shoulder. Better than yesterday,
Yeah,
innit?
yesterday, yeah.
Yeah. Are you that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, me wearing
I'm
these,
that guy.
you're talking, and whilst I'm looking at the label, and it's such a simple but effective slogan that you put. It's like, and that that thumbs up, like you walk down the road, you put your thumbs up to someone straight away. You break the ice with whoever it may be, wherever you are in the world. You put your thumbs up.
It's
straight
an
away.
icebreaker.
Yeah. And it'll be almost impossible for you to sort of respond to that in a negative way.
You can't pull a face to it.
You can't put a face to it.
Pull a face to it. It's
Even if you have a
impossible.
bad day.
He's even if it's a little kid.
Yes. Yes.
And it's
Are there forever in the street?
Yeah.
You're right there.
definitely.
It's
You don't need to see
it's
the
well,
dog,
it's,
but
it's welcoming, isn't it? And if anyone does have that noise in their head, I have my own story myself,
Yeah.
where for me personally, my story, I lost all 5. My little brother with cancer, my cousin head-on collision. I ride super bikes, you know. My cousin went head-on collision. My best friend brain bleed. Next one stroke. Next one went, and all 5 went in 3 years.
Sorry.
Now I thought I pretty much had things taken care of. Yeah, everything's in place. I was this character to my family, this character to my friends, this one to associates, and playing this, character to different people.
Different people,
Right now, when that infrastructure went, I remember looking at my mum's gate, just like you're in front of me now. Yeah, and I knew I was never going to see that gate again. I was just done. And I walked up the road knowing I'm going. Yeah. But the problem with someone like me going, or you going, is you don't know who you're going to take into your nonsense. Of course, absolutely. You understand?
Yeah.
So a guy called Enrico Valentino, he sounds like a disco dancer. You can't make it up. You know what I mean? You know he's clearly got hairs on his chest. He sprayed a couple of my cars. I gave him a set of keys. I know you better in the time I've been talking to you now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be here today if this guy hadn't intervened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, he spotted me. He came to the top of my mum's road there and approached me like that. And those 2 hands on my shoulder, it just dropped me. Like you put a blade in my gut and started turning it. Okay. The tears, I was a mess. I was a mess, and it was just grief. It was just all pouring out. Yeah. And he gave me the biggest gift there is. Not a piece of jerk chicken, because I love my jerk. I love my jerk. Yeah, you love your jerk? You love my jerk? Yeah. It wasn't jerk. It wasn't a roof over the head. Yeah. It wasn't a £50 here, hold on to that. Yeah, then 2 weeks later, here's a water. Then you're living on your couch. Then you're in the middle of me and my girl. Yeah, you're going to have to bounce, bruv. Yeah? All of that can be avoided.
Yes.
Yeah? Through what he did, which is he gave me the gift of silence. Yeah. And he just listened and let me just air it. Soon as I aired it, he went, I lost mum and dad in a year and a half, grabbed my arm and led me to my mum's gate. By the time I got to that gate, this was born. Because he was that guy. Yeah, so we have to wear it, because the one thing that happens when you got that noise from that disabling noise from mental health is you can see mouths moving, but you can't hear nothing.
You're deaf to it, yeah.
You've got your beautiful family all around you that love you, your friends that love you, your barbecue's going on. You don't even smell the food. You're just, you're just like everyone's on mute. And the only thing that's going to bring you through and keep you off the ledge is your eyes, because your eyes still work. And that's the only thing that's going to work in the darkness.
Of course.
You can walk to this brand on that guy. You're safe. You're going to get your first foot forward. That's guaranteed. True? True?
Yeah.
True?
Definitely.
Absolutely.
www.onnyx.store. Now, Nick, tell us about it.
Yeah. Tell us about your story, Nick.
My name's Nick. I'm 18. I was born in the States. And I came to the UK when I was about 14 because my parents are Polish. They were born in Poland, and they emigrated to America before I was born. And I was only 14 when we moved here, and I was really situated where I was over there. With high school just started. I had a group of friends, and this something happened with immigration, and my parents had to leave the States. And obviously family has to be together, right? So but they didn't want to live in Poland, so they chose England because they knew how to speak English and everything. So I came here, and that's when I never really had a problem with. Everyone has anxiety, right? And I had some little bouts with anxiety before I moved, but then I was thrown into this new environment, this new place where we share a common language, right? But obviously there was a barrier that I had a bit of an identity crisis, I would say. And then I had a lot of anxiety about who I was and who I was supposed to be in front of other people. Like you were saying you were a character, this person.
Portray different personas to each people.
Exactly. So then I started putting expectations on myself because of what I thought other people expected of me.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's a huge thing that everyone does, right? You have this image of yourself that you try to live up to,
Certainly.
but you don't have to live up to anything.
That-
Who are you trying to impress?
That hero does.
Who are you trying to
That
impress?
hero just dies.
But really, the only way you're gonna wake
Is
up
to
and
be
be
you.
happy, right? Is if you're confident in yourself, right? And if people compliment you, cool,
Yeah.
cool, awesome. That's just extra. That's
Yeah.
just extra.
Which they
It's a bonus, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Which they do.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. And just to remember, you are
That guy.
That guy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to. Yeah, no one has to tell you
Yeah.
you are everything that you want
It's
to be.
empowering. It's empowering. It's on both sides of the clothing.
Yeah,
You know, for you've got your gluttony thing where you bought your luxury designer brand.
Mhm.
So you've done your bit for you,
Yeah.
but look what you're doing for the people in front of you.
Yeah.
You know, a simple tap on the shoulder.
Absolutely.
I think it's wonderful.
It's
Really
great.
good.
It's great.
And sitting there here listening to the stories, and it's brought a lot of stuff in my head, things that you see and you think about, it just got a lot of stuff going inside
Yeah, of
me.
course, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
quite an emotional person,
Yeah.
and it's hit me.
If
With
you know,
the stories.
if basically if we feel, we wear it.
Yeah.
You know, the people that have had the biggest struggles with mental noise are the people that feel
Yeah.
more.
Well, of
Yeah,
course, absolutely.
You know? And to be quite honest, it's better to feel and be human than the opposite.
Yeah.
So, you could, if the youngsters want to keep on doing your bling bling culture, what are you saying?
I'll tell you what, with that
What
culture,
you saying?
Mm.
What you saying?
with that culture, you saying that, you've got your own label going on. Like, majority of us, like even myself as well, we all wear all these designers, Gucci, Louis, Prada, wherever it may be. But it's like we're living up to a social expectation for others. However, when we look in the mirror, are we really pleased with ourselves?
Exactly.
The amount of money that we're spending on it,
Exactly.
to take pictures in. And, easily you can walk down the road and you got a Versace top on and someone else got a Versace top on. So it's just like...
saying the same thing.
The
My dad's got more money than yours.
exactly, yeah. What
How do we look?
What does
Rubbish.
Rubbish. What does
We look
really
rubbish.
mean? Yeah.
You know what I mean? We look rubbish. We're all in a room.
And yeah.
We'll walk into a club.
Exactly.
And all blinked up with this name, that name. We're all just looking shallow.
Well,
You know?
shallow, yeah.
While as, you know what? If someone approaches us, then they get to go, oh, what's all that about?
Mm.
You go, I can spare 2 minutes. Ain't that busy? Ain't that busy? It's like, oh. And now you can feel the schmuck. You know what I mean? Go have a feel of that. Go on, bro. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look yourself out. Knock yourself out.
You know what? I put this on and it's kept me warm. It's nice, man.
Solid.
It's nice,
solid.
But
Like
he's
you
telling
said
the
as
story
well,
as
like,
well.
Yes,
It's straight away, it
Story as
entices
well.
you, it makes you feel
Yeah.
intrigued. Like, oh, what's that about? Straight away.
Yeah.
You know?
Turn your back for the cameras.
Let's turn that back for our cameras. Everybody can see it, yeah?
You got it? www.imthatguy.store. Do take a look at us.
Make sure you guys follow this up. Yeah, save up a bit of Christmas money and cop yourself one of these tops.
Nice.
If you ain't got the money, we can definitely throw one in the bag for you guys. Get back up to us, get all the details, and my guy, that guy here, definitely sponsor you with a free top, hopefully.
It's a mental health movement. It's non-profit, just so that everyone knows. And all the proceeds go to Mind, suicide prevention, cancer research, because obviously I'm affected by that, and the Alzheimer's Society. If you do struggle with mental health, then we ask you to do one simple thing. Go onto the website, and you've got loads of different channels that you can look at and get help from. So you're not alone. We can promise you that, can't we?
We can never promise
You're not alone.
I tell you what, talking of that, there's a lot of people that are, it's like they're stuck within a box. They've got so much things going on in their head, but they're scared to embrace it,
to express
to express it. Sometimes, sometimes the friends that you have may just be friends that you party with. But whenever sit down, rather than having a drink with them, maybe sit down and have a nice hot cup of tea and let all your problems out, spill all the beans, get that weight off your shoulder.
Safely.
Yeah,
It can be so refreshing.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
It's like
Especially when someone takes understanding to it.
Yeah, but one thing that I don't like in this like current society is social image. Everyone tries to be something they're not. Just to impress other people.
It's a lot of energy on that, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's draining because I've been there before trying to impress other people, and you never impress yourself. The only time you're happy is when you see other people happy. But when you're at home, you're not with them.
Exactly.
You're that sad self that you was just trying to impress them.
Of course,
And the only way to genuinely be happy in life is be happy in yourself. And your one weapon in life is your mind. If you can't keep control of your mind will be your worst enemy.
Mine's the worst.
If you have control of your mind, then
But it's also it's the most powerful thing that you've got going. You know, so if you look in the mirror and you're facing the mirror in the morning, you know, we've been out for the night. You know what I mean? Yeah, you've got your alibi. I've got my alibi. We all stayed round playing chess all night. You know what I mean? Nick, you were home, weren't you? Right? Sorted.
My wife was watching this.
You can. And that was on a Wednesday. You could brush your teeth in the morning, and you can look in the mirror, and you see, I'm that guy on your chest. You have that idea in your head. It ain't stupid.
Yeah.
It's only dumb if you wear it to me. Yeah. It's only because what do I know about rocket science?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So if you have that idea in your head, it ain't nonsense.
Yeah, definitely.
Go with it. Yeah. It's empowering. People get things done.
Yeah.
Yeah. This came from a dark circumstance, and we have so many members in this movement now. Joining. Yeah. One hand washes the other. Yeah. Brilliant. You know, all age groups are involved. You know, with the biggest people that are behind this are women pushing this forward. You know, because we need to be heard. Yeah, we need to be heard. We're here to listen. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you take this into any schools or anything at all?
And we also do soup kit now. We've got people at in Finsbury Park on every Friday. If you got any old clothes or any old tins in the back. Our forgotten neighbours. So we're down there. We're giving out socks to the homeless and stuff.
That's
with the logo on it.
Just for the camera.
No, I'm not showing my ankles again. So if you've got any stuff, tins or any old pasta or stuff like that, or clothes or whatever, Friday. Take it down to our forgotten neighbours, Finsbury Park. So all we do is shine light on different situations that need to be addressed. Yes. And that's why we use the platform.
That's such a beautiful thing that you're doing, you know.
It's a
blessing. It's a blessing to give food.
And everyone's got the power.
Yeah.
You know, see that?
Yeah.
That's click share.
That's powerful.
That's powerful. That's powerful.
Yeah.
You know?
So I just wanted to quickly elaborate, gentlemen here. How did you find? Have you sort of settled into the UK? How did you find coming over and?
So at the beginning it was hard, right? But now that I've been here almost 5 years, I've gotten into I have a group of friends now. I got Tyler,
You got all of us.
And I'm settled in. It's like I've found myself. I know there's still a lot more to find out, a lot more to figure out, explore.
Adjusting to.
Exactly. Yeah. But I'm settled in. I'm settled in the UK.
It's good to have you.
You know, it's when you're saying before about talking to people as well. It's like in this book here, there's a poem in there about ADHD, and that stems. I work in a school, and that stems from sitting down with one of the youngsters who had ADHD, and it was one of the hard person to talk to, but we sat down, we spoke, and it just came to me to write that poem, about it, and it reminds me I've got to give him a free copy. But
remind him.
But it's talking. It really does, and it really hit me when I learned, more about how he felt as well, And
it's not an easy practice to stay silent.
Yeah.
It's not an easy practice because we've got a PhD in meology. Me. Yeah, so we've got a gift there.
Of course, staying silent eventually leads into paths of people feeling suicidal. And just literally going off the rails completely. And they feel as though they're not being heard. And when they are speaking to someone, they don't feel as though
they're not listening.
Yeah, they're not listening. It's such an important thing to listen to someone and absorb and give that correspondence back to them in the way they want to hear it, But from a genuine perspective, as opposed to be like, I hear you. But sometimes when you keep it very brief, it's like sometimes when I talk to my friends, I feel as though it's like they listen in one way, but they got to hear somewhere else.
They're not listening. They're just waiting for their turn to speak.
Exactly, to interject, to talk about themselves. Me. It's to be a true friend and to be part of this mental health awareness movement called I'm That Guy. You've got to just do the opposite.
So, you know, I think like we need a lot more of these kind of discussions, you know, live on air.
Squash the stigma.
You know,
because suicide every 40 seconds.
Because I'm sure now a lot of people is going to be calling in, subscribing, and knowing what we have to say because they've seen you now. You know,
we thank you for the platform.
No, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. You know, and this is something that we want to keep consistent. Obviously, this is our second podcast. You guys are our second group of guests.
Well, you did say free food all night.
Oh yeah,
I did say free food. Do you smell jerk? I smell jerk. Do you smell jerk?
I think the jerk's out of here, so we're gonna take a quick break.
You said jerk.
We're going to take a quick break, guys, and we're going to be back. We're going to eat some jerk chicken, come back with some Caribbean accents. We'll be back in a bit, yeah? So tell me about yourself, that guy. If the people out there are going through some problems right now, obviously we're all here for you guys. If you want to talk about something, bring yourselves up on this platform. Or if you want to talk about something a bit more depth and substance, maybe, are you the guy that people want to come to?
100%.
Yeah, and how will they contact you?
www.imthatguy.store.
Yeah, you guys heard that? www.
I'm that guy.
He's that guy. .store. Yes, if you guys want to come and discuss your problems, let it all out. Got some bad energy, you're going through a bad day.
Talk to us.
Come and talk to us. We're here for you. Give you some life lessons, bit of advice.
And great fashion.
Yeah, great fashion.
Let's be honest.
Okay, so anyway, we'd like to thank you guys.
Much appreciated.
Coming in. I hope you come back sometime as well. You know,
amazing.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming back on the show.
You know,
my man. And and Nick all the way from the States. I mean, you be living out here now. And guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to ONYX VRS platform that we created as a collective. Now, obviously, this has been our second show. You guys have been our guests. Herbie been writing. He's had my wife been keeping up all that with his books. Yeah, I'm dreading what she's gonna do tonight. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the page on this platform. We're gonna have loads of content loading up on there every single week. Podcast Sundays, as well as MCs, DJs, performers, etc. coming on the show, doing other things. We're working behind the scenes as well to create music as well. But most importantly, this platform that we created as well for you lot to sort of engage into and give you something to do on a Sunday evening rather than going out and spending all your money on Gucci Louis. Get yourself one of these, curl up on the sofa and tune into the show.
Drip it up.
Yeah.
Swagalicious.
Yeah, put your feet up on the sofa, grab yourself a Herbie book, thumbs up to that, yeah? Herbie, yeah?
Respect to that.
If my wife calls me tonight and like, yeah, read me a book, I'm calling you, yeah, it's going to be a big problem.
Call me. I'm the man to call.
Guys, thank you very much for being on the show. It's been an absolutely pleasure. I understand you guys come from far away as well, so it's appreciated as well. We're going to have some dinner, guys, now as well, talking about that. So, catch us up on the next show. The next podcast will be aired again Sunday next week, so make sure you stay tuned, stay locked in. And legal Wi-Fi signal is going to be coming through on your phone screens, so keep up for it. Catch you guys up on a rebound.